Most people hope to never end up in court, but for some, probate court is part of life and death.
You may never be sued or have family issues, but someone you know will love and die, and they will also age, and the likelihood that you have a family member that ends up in this court is very high.
Hey guys, question I get a lot is this avoiding probate thing. When you pass away and you don't have a plan in place, or if you do have a will, you get to go through the probate process. But there is a way to avoid it.
I believe you might heard about probate, but you don't fully understand what is probate, how that works, and the list of challenges that probate has. Let's talk about those in this video. Hey there, welcome back. You're with me on Be a Moon, not a Star. To understand probate from a layman perspective, in a simple words, probate is a legal process. Every state in the US has a probate court. There might be a situation you or your family members may go to probate. Let's see when and how. To understand this further, let me introduce two families to our conversation. One is Mr. John's family and the second one is Mr. Peter's family. And sorry to say that Mr. John passed away in a boating accident a few months ago. And more importantly, when Mr. John passed away, he didn't have a will. Now, what happens to Mr. John's family? Well, Mr. John's family must go to probate court. Why? In order to distribute Mr. John's asset to their beneficiaries, his family members must go to probate court. Now let's talk about the challenges of probate. The first one, a probate is a time-consuming process. Based on state, it may take 12 to 18 months for the court to finalize and distribute their asset to the beneficiaries. Number two, probate is an expensive process. Mr. John's family must take care of all the expenses like court fees, attorney fees, and other legal expenses during those 12 to 18 months. Number three, lack of privacy. Mr. John's asset and beneficiary details will be exposed to public. Creditors may take advantage of it. Number four, what happens when you have assets in multiple states? Let's assume Mr. John has a rental properties or real estate properties in more than one state. Maybe one is in Georgia and other one is in Texas. If that is the case, each asset must go to probate on the respective states. And number five, the probate court will decide who gets what. As I mentioned earlier, Mr. John died without a will. During the probate process, the court will decide who gets what. For example, house may be distributed to his spouse, and the first property, which is in Georgia, may be distributed to the first son, and the second property may be distributed to the second son, and so forth. The court will take care of the distribution. Now let's talk about Mr. Peter, who created a will several years ago. In that will, he described all the assets that he owns. In addition to that, he also described all the beneficiary details. Now, God forbid if something happens to Mr. Peter, then what happens to his family? Even though Mr. Peter created a will, his family must go to probate in order to distribute Mr. Peter's asset to the beneficiaries. And furthermore, one of the differences, Mr. Peter created a will. Therefore, during the probate process, the court will follow what has been defined in the will. To summarize this in a real quick, whether you have a will or you don't have a will, if something happens to you, your beneficiaries or your loved ones must go to probate court in order to distribute your asset to them. Well, you might wonder what would be the solution for this. That's when the living trust comes in place. Living trust will help you to transfer all your asset to a beneficiaries directly without probate. Let's talk about what is living trust and how that works in my next video. Stay tuned.